I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Welcome. Today's live play-by-play of the Phillies versus the Yankees at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Welcome, Damian and Nancy. Appreciate you spending time here on your busy Sunday afternoon. We have 3 games before the regular season begins, and this should be the last tune-up for Will Warren before the season starts. I have dropped a poll question for today to hop over to NY Yankee Mania and let your vote be counted. Question is, will Judge hit a dinger today? Hey, Bill. Star Wars. Appreciate you hopping in. The game is probably about 3 or 4 minutes before start time. Get things set up for you. We have a question today, a goal for the people in the Yankees, the Ugly Truth. If we get 5 super chats, any dollar value, I'm going to go ahead and gift a free membership today. And we're going to go over today's lineup. For the Phillies, they're going to have Kyle Schwarber leading off DHing. JT Realmuto hitting out of the 2-hole behind the dish. Bryce Harper will be at first base, hitting out of the 3-hole. Alec Bohm will be manning third base, hitting cleanup. Out of the 5-hole, Adolis Garcia will be playing right field. Sosa will be at shortstop. Crawford will be in center field, hitting out of the 7-hole. Brian De La Cruz will be in left field, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Dylan Moore will be at second base, bringing up the rear. And on the bump for the Phillies is going to be Aaron Nola. For our New York Yankees today, we are going to see Trent Grisham leading off, playing center field. Aaron Judge will be in right field, hitting out of the 2-hole. Cody Bellinger will be in the 3-hole, playing left field. Ben Rice will be at first base, cleaning up. Giancarlo Stanton will be our DH today and hitting out of the 5-hole. Jazz Chisholm will be following up in the 6-hole, playing second base. Jose Caballero will be at shortstop, hitting in the 7-hole. Brian McMahon will be at third base, hitting out of the 8-hole. And J.C. Escara will be at the end of the line behind the dish. And on the bump for us today is going to be Will Warren doing his tune-up before last tune-up before the season starts. Welcome, Jonathan and Sawdust. Appreciate you taking time to hop into our stream. After today, we head out to Arizona to face the Cubs on Monday and Tuesday. Those games will be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be here broadcasting those games, simulcasting them on Yankee Mania and on the Hardcore Sports Network. Tune in. You will definitely see those games. And then opening night will be at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. And I will not be bowling. I'll be here calling the game for y'all. So get ready for baseball. It's going to be an interesting week. We will figure out what our actual roster is. Sky, I do not think this is our opening day lineup. I think that Austin Wells will be in. And for today, the Phillies are bringing their A lineups. We're going to be facing the real Phillies and not Memorex. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, the NY Yankee Mania family, or the Hardcore Sports Network family, please consider subscribing. In the left and right hand corners, you will see a QR code that will allow you to subscribe to each channel. Left one is NY Yankee Mania. The right one is Yankees the Ugly Truth. And I haven't figured out yet how to put a third barcode up there or QR code, but we will get to it as soon as possible. Trying to work with some logistics issues with my son, John. In spring training, Will Warren has had 5 starts. He's 1-1 with a 1.77 ERA. He's pitched 20 innings, given up 1 home run, 3 walks, and has struck out 7 batters. ERA is 1.77. Pretty impressive numbers for spring training for young Warren. And the first pitch is on the way. And the fastball is in there for call, strike 1. The Schwarber has an 0-1 count. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch misses just inside. It's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. This spring, Schwarber is hitting 143 with a homer, 2 RBIs, and a 607 OPS. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is a sweeper that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Schwarber. Warren sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. And Warren sets and fires, and the fastball is up high. Count is now full. Count is 3-2. And this pitch is driven to left field. It is over Bellinger's head, and that is going to bounce off the wall. That is in the gap, and Schwarber is going to cruise into second with a leadoff double for the Phillies. And coming up to bat is JT Realmuto. Realmuto this spring is hitting .250 with 1 home run, 1 RBI. And Warren sets and he fires, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Realmuto. Warren sets and fires, and the fastball is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Realmuto. On deck is Bryce Harper. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is just up high. Count is 1-2. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper is tap foul down the third baseline. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Warren's going to step off the mound. And Warren sets. Checks on the runner at second and brings the pitch, and this is fouled straight back. That one was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, so he's getting a little bit of velocity there. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. And it looks like Ascara is going to challenge it. And the call is going to be overturned, and that's going to be call. Strike three on Realmuto. So New York remains with its 2 challenges. Coming up to bat is Bryce Harper. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 1-0. And Warren sets. The pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 1-1. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called. Strike two. Harper is going to challenge this one. The batter is challenging. And this call is going to be upheld, and the count is 1-2 on Harper. The Phillies lose their first challenge, 1 remaining. Edwards sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Skips away from him, from Ascara, but he's able to keep it. DJ Raybird is the home plate umpire, and he is a pitcher-friendly umpire. And the pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to second base. Jazz is going to field it and shoot it over to Rice for the second out of the inning. Schwarber is going to advance to third base. So, for those of you just hopping in the game, the score is 0-0. We're in the top of the first. Phillies are at bat. They have 2 outs with a runner at third, and Alec Boehm coming up to bat. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Big swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. Warren sets and he fires, and the pitch is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and in. Okay. The pitcher is challenged in this one. Jeez Louise. And that one is going to be overturned. That is a strike. And Boehm is going to be down on strikes. Warren's fastball is looking crisp today, and that is the 2 strikeout inning for him. Fastball was averaging ballpark about 95 miles an hour. So velocity has taken an uptick from last year. Coming up in the bottom of the first is going to be Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger. And let's see. Info note from Nathan. Breaking news. His team has just booked MLB pitcher Keon Keala to be on Tuesday, March the 24th at 12 Eastern on NY Yankee Mania. Congratulations to Joe and his crew. And welcome, Nathan. For those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Talk or Network, NY Yankee Mania, or Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. If you notice, the 2 QR codes in the upper left and right hand corners make it a little bit easier for you to subscribe. If you're not watching this on your cell phone, just take your cell phone out, put it in camera mode, hold it in front of the QR code, and it'll kick you to YouTube where you can subscribe. Easy move. And it looks like Aaron Nola has taken the last of his warm-up tosses. Grisham is in the box, and the first pitch is on the way, and that is a 4-seamer off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Grisham. I will be on the Netflix game for opening night and calling it live and not Memorex. And the pitch is fouled down the first base line. Count is evened at 1-1. And the next pitch is a cutter a bit high. Count is 2-1 on Grisham. Nola sets and fires, and this one is hammered foul down the right field line, but it's going to bounce into the netting. Count is evened at 2-2. Yeah, Yankees. It is going to be a good matchup with Logan Webb facing off against Max Fried. And there is something wrong with Grisham. They're coming out to look at his left hand. putting some tape on his finger. So back from the injury delay, the count is 2-2 on Grisham. Nobody out. He is back in the box. Nola sets and fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now full. 3-2 on Grishbaum. Will Trent be our first base runner of the day? Guess we're about to find out. Nola sets and fires, and the pitch is foul down the third base line, and that is going to make it into the third base side seats. Count remains 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate for ball 4. Grisham is going to drop his gear and head to first base. Coming up to bat is Aaron Judge. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And today's poll question is, will Judge hit a dinger today? We've got 13 answers. There are 28 of you, so hop in and let your voice be heard. Nola sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 1. Count is 0-1 on the captain. And Nola sets, and the pitch is on the way, and the knuckle curve catches the inside of the strike zone. Count is now 0-2 on Judge. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way, and the captain swings and misses on the knuckle curve. So that is good morning, good afternoon, and good night to the captain. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch to Bellinger is on the way. And the changeup is down low. Count is 1-0. And Nola sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is guide to right field. And Garcia is going to come in and make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is the cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. This spring, Rice is hitting .231 with 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and a .687 OPS. First pitch is on the way, and that knuckle curve is down low. Count is 1-0 on Rice. And the pitch up is on the way. And this is chopped cue ball to Bohm. Bohm feels it on the run and shoots to Harper to record the third out of the inning. Yankees leave a runner on base. As we head to the top of the second, Adolis Garcia, Sosa, and Crawford will be coming up to bat. And for those of you that have hopped in, we're going into the top of the second. Score is donut. Phillies coming up to bat. Early in the game so far, Will Warren looked very sharp in his first inning. And as you know, last year, the first inning was a minefield for Warren. He had over a 6 ERA. and it was good to see him be able to knock the Phillies down fairly easily with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball velocity is up, ringing in the 95 plus mile an hour area. So, hence, good start for Warren. Let's see if he can keep it up in the second. And for those of you that have hopped in, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, the NY Yankee Mania family, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And if you are subscribed, make sure that you've rung the bell, hit that notification so that you know every time that we are live and not Memorex. Welcome to the stream, Robert. All right, I take it you have voted today. Right now we have 14 votes on our poll. Hop on over, drop your vote, let your voice be heard, and let's hear what you think. And we're back to the game. Warren sets, and the first pitch is inside to Garcia. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and Garcia fouls this one straight back. Count is 1-1. And Warren sets and fires, and this ball is bounced to Caballero. Sets and fires over to Rice for the first out of the inning. Easy peasy, nice and squeezy. Edmundo Sosa coming up to bat in this spring. He's hitting .346, no home runs, 3 RBIs, and a .798 OPS. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Warren sets and fires, and the four-seamer is just inside. Count is now 2-1 on Sosa. Warren sets and fires, and the fastball is up high. Count is now 3-1 on Sosa. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. So that is a full count. And Warren sets, fires, and that fastball is swung on and missed for strike three. That's Warren's third strikeout of the day. And the second out of the inning, coming up to bat, is J.P. Crawford. This is a change that I've seen in Warren this spring. And the pitch into Crawford is a four-seamer just a bit high. Count is 1-0. Is that Warren is no longer nibbling. He is attacking hitters, just like he did with Sosa. And the first pitch is a sinker in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Warren sets and fires, and the fastball is flat foul. Count is going to remain 0-2. That was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. So Warren is keeping his velocity up there. And Warren sets, fires, and this pitch is chopped up the middle. Caballero fields it and fires across the diamond to Rice for the third out of the inning. So the Phillies are going to go down 1-2-3. Coming up in the bottom half of our second is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, and Jose Caballero. So I suppose we're going to see if our boys are going to take advantage of a little bit of speed. So how are we feeling about the game so far, guys and gals in the chat? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And if you haven't, come on over and let your vote be counted in today's poll. The poll is, will Aaron Judge hit a dinger today? Bill Warren is grooving it. And the current numbers in our poll, we have 14 votes. And 64% of y'all think that Judge will hit a dinger today. %36% think that he is not going to use that boomstick and hit the bomb. And the first pitch is on the way. It is a 90-mile-an-hour fastball that is in there. Call strike one. Count is 0-1. And Nola sets and fires. And the pitch is foul down the right field line. Welcome, Ray. Appreciate you hopping into our stream today. Count is 0-2 on Stanton. And the next pitch is a knuckle curve down in the dirt outside. Count is 1-2. And Nola sets and fires, and that sweeper is off the plate, bounces away from Realmuto, and goes all the way to the backstop. And Nola sets, fires, and that pitch is a swing and a miss. Knuckle curve was just a bit outside, but Don Carlos nibbled on it. And the first pitch to Jazz is outside and low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is going to be called strike 1. It was a knuckle curve that hit the outside portion of the plate. Jazz is looking discontent once again. Nola sets, fires, and the fastball is way off the plate. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and inside. Count is now 3-1 on Jazz. Nola sets and fires, and the knuckle curve catches the outside portion of the plate. For call, strike 2. Of course, Jazz is going to challenge this. And the pitch is confirmed a strike, so Jazz has cost us another godforsaken challenge. So the Yankees are down to 1 challenge. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is a towering pop-up. And Crawford is cruising in, waving off the second baseman, and that is going to be the second out. John, welcome to the stream. I'm not hearing a phone, so it must be yours. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is just off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. Nola sets, add fires, add the cutter is off the plate. Count is going to be 2-1. Welcome, Clint. Appreciate you hopping in the stream. Next pitch is on the way, and that knuckle curve is called strike 2. Count is 2-2. I'm not sure that was actually a strike, but we can't afford to blow both of our challenges in this inning. And Nola sets and fires, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2 on Jose. But the one rest assured fact that I'm quite positive about, and the 3-2 is hammered into left field. It is a high drive. De La Cruz is tracking it. It is going to make the play just short of the warning track, and that is going to be the third out, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Nola. Coming up in the bottom of the top of the third is going to be Brian De La Cruz, Dylan Moore, and Kyle Schwarber, 8-9-1. What I was saying is the one thing that I think rest assured is that the Yankees will not be re-signing Jazz. Personally, with Nico Horner out there, I would tend to think that I would rather have him than Jazz Chisholm as a short-term second base solution. Welcome, Real Bill. Appreciate you being in here. For those of you just hopping into the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, the NY Yankee Mania, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. If you'll notice on the upper left and right hand corners of your screen are QR codes that will take you straight to the YouTube channel so that you can sign up. All you got to do is hold your cell phone up in camera mode, let the link kick in, and take it from there. Nice and squeezy. Appreciate y'all taking time out of your busy Sunday afternoon to come in and listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. And for those of you that are just hopping in, we have a poll in NY Yankee Mania. That question is, will Judge hit a dinger today? Hop over. Oops, screwed that one up. Let your voices be heard and cast your vote. And Warren sets and fires, and the first pitch in there is call, strike one on De La Cruz. And the pitch is hammered straight to third base, and McMahon is going to snap that one out of the air for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Dylan Moore, and that is why I love Ryan McMahon. I don't give a damn what he hits. So long as that glove works as well as it does. Edward sets, so the fastball is going to be just a bit outside high. And the next pitch is a sweeper that catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Bill, I needed you here for some pitcher evaluations with these guys tuning up for the regular season. Glad you're here to take a look at Warren. And the next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is just off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Moore. Dizzy, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball paints the lower part of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is now 2-2. And here is where I've seen my biggest change in Warren. I think that he is going to attack the hitter and not nibble. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is check swing, and the Moore is rung up for the strikeout. Batter is challenging the strike call. And the pitch is going to be overturned. That is a half an inch off the plate. So the count is going to go to 3-2. And the pitch is on the way. The fastball is fouled straight back. He was attacking the hitter. And Jake, I don't believe that's a true statement whatsoever. In 2024, we had 6 hitters that were hitting in the 220 range and made it to the World Series. The only people that weren't. And the pitch is bounced to McMahon. McMahon fields it and fires across the diamond for the second out. So Warren is 42 pitches deep into this game. I'm anticipating that we're going to see at least 75 pitches. All right, Bill. Next pitch is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball right down the heart of the Broadway to Schwarber for call. Strike one. Warren sets and fires, and the sinker is just inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Welcome to the stream, Joseph. Appreciate you being here. Yes, Bill, I could see you in the channel. I can see that you're now on Joe's channel. And the next pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Rice. Price is going to take it himself and step on the bag for the third out. So that is 9 in a row recorded outs for Warren. Coming up to bat in the middle of the third is going to be Ryan McMahon, J.C. Escara, and Trent Grisham. 8, 9, and 1. Nope. Warren is topped out at 96. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. I know that Will Ward is looking sharp today. He's faced 9 batters, recorded 9 outs, and has, I believe, 5 strikeouts. Welcome, Chef Nick. For those of you hopping in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, the NY Yankee Mania family, or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. It's a little bit easier for NY Yankee Mania and Yankees The Ugly Truth. There are QR codes in the left and right hand corner. All you got to do is put your cell phone in camera mode, wave it in front of the QR code, and it'll take you straight to YouTube so that you can subscribe. Easy peasy, nice and easy. And McMahon is stepping into the box. Nola is ready. And Nola sets and fires, and the first pitch is tap foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1. No, Joseph, this is not the last spring training. It's the last spring training game in Florida. We have 2 in Arizona, Monday and Tuesday versus the Cubs, before we head to San Francisco for the opening night, 8 p.m. I'll be calling live play-by-play right here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. For those that are not aware, the game is going to be on Netflix exclusively. And the pitch is on the way, and McMahon hammers the cutter, foul down the first base line. Count is 1-2. And McMahon has taken a step out of the box, so that is his first time out. And that's 2 points, a nice goal for me into the basket with my soda bottle. Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is high and away. Count is even at deuce. And Nola sets and fires, and the four-seamer is outside. Count is now full on to McMahon, 3-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and McMahon smashes one that goes off of Nola's glove, and that is going to be an infield hit. And it looks like there is going to be an injury delay, possibly to check on Nola. That was a rocket that was hit right back at Nola. Nola did get leather on it, so I'm not thinking that he got hit even at all. And Nolan's waving his trainer and manager back. So that tells me he didn't take the ball off himself at all. J.C. Escara is coming up to bat. And the pitch is on the way. And wow, That looked like it was off the plate, but the umpire is going to call strike one. This spring training, Ascar is hitting .242, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. And the pitch is on the way, and McMahon takes off running and is going to be gunned out at second. And the pitch was called strike two. Note to self, Ryan, do not steal bases. Hey, Coach, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and Ascar swings and misses. So now that is a quick 2 outs. That is Nola's third strikeout of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. His first at bat resulted in a walk, so he doesn't have an official at bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and Grisham smashes one past the diving Alec Bohm. So Grisham is going to have his first hit of the day. Now, our poll question, will Judge hit a dinger today? Guess what? The captain is coming up to bat. So all rise. The judge is in the chambers. Welcome, Evan. Appreciate you hopping in the stream. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. And that is going to be Grisham taking second base. That's Grisham's second steal of the spring training. So the question is, are the Yankees trying to incorporate base running and stealing more into their game? Or are they not sure that Realmuto has it anymore with regard to throwing behind the plate? And the pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down low. Count is 2-0 on the captain. You want to trade me to the National? Oh, trade Yorbit Vivas. I could do that. And the next pitch is a knuckle curve that is swung on and missed. Judge struck out in his first at bat on 3 straight knuckle curve balls, and it looks like Nola is back to that damn knuckle curve again. And Nola sets. And the 2-1 pitch is on the way, and the fastball is way outside. Count is now 3-1 on the captain. And the 3-1 pitch is on the way, and that sinker is down low. So that is ball 4. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Nola sets, checks on the runner at second, and fires, and that knuckle curve is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Belly. Nola sets and fires, and the knuckle curve is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is chopped up the middle. Nola's going to field it cleanly and flip it to Harper at first. So that is going to do it for the Yankees in the end of the third. Coming up in the top of the fourth is going to be Realmuto, Harper, and Bohm. And we're going to break it up for a scoreboard update.
What's up, Ken? How you doing? What's up, everyone in the chat? Chef Nick,
Aces.
Evan, Joseph, everybody in the chat. Jake, what's up, everyone? Bill O, Travis, welcome, everyone. Yep, Ken, what's up, Ken? Ken is doing a great job calling the game so far. But here's a quick scoreboard update. Obviously, you're watching the Yankees Phillies game with Ken. End of the third inning, 0-0. And then you got the Cardinals and Astros in the bottom of the seventh inning. Cardinals are up 3-1. You got the Red Sox and Pirates tied at 1-1 on the top of the fourth. You got the Braves winning 3-0 against the Twins, bottom of the third inning. You got the Blue Jays winning 6-0 against the Rays, bottom third. And the Marlins are beating the Mets 1-0 right now, heading to the top of the fourth. And then Nationals, Orioles 0-0, top of the second. In the later games today, you got the Reds, Guardians at 3:05, Brewers, Cubs at 3:05, Sacramento A's and Rockies at 4:10, Mariners, White Sox at 9:05, Dodgers, Angels at 9:06, Diamondbacks, Padres at 9:10. And there's your scoreboard update.
Have you got a March Madness update?
The Purdue game. Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, let me see. The Purdue game here. Oh, yep. Okay. They're in the second half, Ken, and Purdue's winning 66-57 right now against Miami.
Alrighty.
5 minutes and 59 seconds left.
And the first pitch is on the way. It's smashed to first base, and McMahon is going to pick that one on his knees and fire to first base to record the first out of the inning. So bye-bye, JT. And I will drop you down, Nathan. Thank you for the scoreboard update. Most appreciated.
No problem.
And Harper has taken time out before he even gets into the box. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is going to catch the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Harper. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is slung on and missed by Harper. That's going to be good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Bryce. And the second out of the inning. Coming up is Bohm. He was called out on strikes in his first at-bat. And the first pitch to Bohm is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is called. Ball one. Count is evened at 1 apiece. And Warren sets and fires, and this pitch is skied to center field. Grisham is drifting and is going to make the play just in front of the warning track. So that is going to be another 1-2-3 inning for Will Warren. That is 12 up and 12 down. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Ben Rice, Giancarlo Stanton, and Jazz Chisholm. So thank you for everybody that's here and has taken time out of their busy Sunday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. If you are have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, NY Yankee Mania, or the Yankees the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. If you notice in the upper left and right hand corner, there are QR codes for NY Yankee Mania and Yankees the Ugly Truth. So all you have to do is take your cell phone out, put it in camera mode, hold it in front of the channel that you choose to subscribe from. It will kick you with a link straight to YouTube so that you can sign up nice and easy. If you haven't, please come over and drop your vote on our poll. We have 23 votes so far. And Bohm sets, and the first pitch is off the plate to Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is 2-0 on Rice. And Bohm sets, and the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field. Garcia is closing on it and is going to make the play in middle right center. And Big G is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a strikeout. Nola sets and fires, and the changeup is right on the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-0. Or 0-1. Excuse me. Nola sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled weakly down the first base line. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is out and away. Count is 1-2 on Stanton. And the pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Another four-seamer. Count is now evened at deuce deuce. What color is your goose? And Nola sets and fires, and this one is hammered past the third baseman into left field. So that is going to be a hit for Stanton. I think that Stanton was hunting a curveball, and when he saw it, he hammered it. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. And the first pitch is on the way, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 1-0. All right, Bill. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-0. Nola sets and fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is now 3-0 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is now 3-1 on Jazz. And the pitch is on the way, and the knuckle curve is in there for call. Strike two. Count is now full on Jazz. So what do you want to bet that he gets a knuckle curve again? And Jazz has timeout called as he's digging himself in at first or at the plate. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with Jose Caballero coming up to bat. There is one out. So can we get a little bit of situational hitting down? And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered into center field. And the outfielder is backing up and going to make the catch before the warning track. And Stanton is going to tag and advance to third. So a little bit of giddy up in Stanton's legs there. So the Yankees now have runners at first and third with 2 outs. Ryan McMahon coming up to bat. Well, Yankees, we will be calling it live here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, simulcast on NY Yankee Mania and Hardcore Sports Network. And the first pitch is a cutter fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Nola sets. And there's a pickoff attempt at first. Jazz is back in standing up. And Nola sets and fires, and the knuckle curve is going to catch the outside corner for call, strike 2. McMahon is challenging the call. And this call is going to be overturned. And it is a ball. He missed by an inch off the plate. So the count is going to go to 1-1. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is grounded up the middle. And that is going to bring in the Yankees' first run of the day. So that is an RBI single by Ryan McMahon. Giancarlo Stanton is going to score. Jazz Chisholm is going to advance to third base. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with 2 outs. JC Escarra is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a strikeout in his first appearance. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is hammered into right field for a single. And Jazz is going to end up scoring, taking the lead to 2-0. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with Trent Grisham coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a single, a walk. And it looks like they're going to have a mound visit. I'm going to step away from the mic for half a second and grab a soda. So it looks like Realmuto is heading back to the dish. And Nola sets and fires, and the pitch is a changeup swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on Grishbaum. Nola sets and fires, and this pitch is just a bit inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Grisham does have a stolen base today. And the pitch is on the way. And this is fouled down the third base line, and it's going to drift into the third base dugout or stands. Nice fan for a souvenir out there. Grisham takes timeout, and the count is 1-2 on Grishbaum. And what do you want to bet that Nola throws him a knuckle curve this time? Nola checks on the rudder at second. Sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to be in there. Painted for call, strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the top of the fifth is going to be Adolis Garcia, Sosa, and Crawford. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, the NY Yankee Mania, or the Hardcore Sports Network families, please consider subscribing. It is nice and easy, peasy squeezy, with QR codes in the upper left and right hand corners of this stream. All you got to do is take your cell phone out, put it in camera mode, flash it in front of the QR code that you want, and that'll take you straight to YouTube, where you can hit the subscribe button. And for those of you that are just hopping into our stream, the score is 2-0 Yankees. Heading to the top of the fifth, we have Garcia, Sosa, and Crawford coming up. Will Warren has pitched beautifully today. So he has faced a bit of a 12 batters up and 12 batters down. So what more could you ask for? I anticipate that Warren is going to see about 75 to 80 pitches today. This is his last tune-up game before the start of the regular season. We have 2 more games after today, and I suspect that the starters are going to be Ryan Weathers and Paul Blackburn for the last 2 games against the Cubs in Arizona before we head to San Francisco for opening night, Wednesday, the 25th of March at 8 p.m. Stream will be exclusively on Netflix, and we will be calling the live play-by-play for you right here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. And the first pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper is chop foul. Count is 0-2. And is Warren going to keep it up and attack the batter? And Garcia takes time out and steps out of the box. And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is swung on and missed for strike 3 on Garcia. So that is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That is Warren's 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is the shortstop Sosa, 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a K under his belt. Next pitch is on the way, and the pitch is inside and low. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is hammered to the shortstop. Caballero fields it cleanly and fires it to Price at first base for the second out. Warren is at 57 pitches on the afternoon. Coming up to bat is J.P. Crawford. Yes, he is, Bill. And the next pitch is out of the way, and the sweeper is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. That was Warren's 58th pitch of the afternoon, and he has 42 strikes. Fantastic numbers. Warren sets and fires, and the changeup just drifts outside. Count is evened out 1-1. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Crawford. And Warren sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is even at deuce. And they got a picture of Dottie Baseball at the Phillies dugout. And Warren sets. The pitch is on the way, and the changeup is waved at for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Phillies in the bottom of the 5th. That is going to be 15 up and 15 down. Actually, it's 16. Schwarber led off with the double, but he has punched out the last 15 hitters. Evan, do I see Warren becoming a bullpen piece, or Gil? I think that they are both in the starting 5. And as I've called it, I'm calling that Warren is the number 2. So the Yankees are looking pretty sharp today. Strong pitching performance out of Will Warren. We've seen a little bit of situational hitting. We scored 2 runs, and there isn't a home run involved in either one of our runs being scored. Sharp situational hitting, and today we are playing primarily our starting lineup, and we've got good results on it. I like what I'm seeing. We got 2 more tune-up games against the Cubs, and then we have opening night. Those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, the NY Yankee Mania family, or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch to the captain is in there for call. Strike 1, a sinker. Judge is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a base on balls. If you haven't, hop over and answer our poll question. Will Judge hit a dinger today? And Nola sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is even at 1-1. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is going to be in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Nola sets. Pitch is on the way, and the knuckle curve is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. And for Joe, how do you do? Nola sets and fires, and this ball is hammered. This one is going, and gone. That is a 4-bagger for the Judge, and it sends the Yankees to extends the lead to 3-0. So in our poll, I guess we can end the poll question right now. Of the 25 people who have voted, 68% said that Judge would hit a dinger today, and you are absolutely correct. Thank you for participating in the poll. And it looks like Nola is hitting the bricks. So
hit the road, Jack. Don't
And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time for Mr. Nola. Once again, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And he is out of here. And it looks like Kyle Backus is coming in to replace Aaron Nola. When he gets out to the mound, he is going to be facing off against Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Let's see if Cody can get into the hit parade with the rest of the Yankees. And this is not a scrub team that we're facing. This is primarily all the starters for the Phillies with one of their normal starting pitchers. So hence, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Yankees today. Good situational hitting. Excellent pitching. So what are your impressions of today's game, guys? Drop a comment. Let's see what you think. That's funny, Robert. And let's see, Backus is in there, and the first pitch is down low. Actually, it's a 1-2 count. They got back to the stream late. Count is 1-2, and the next pitch is on the way. And this is bounced up the middle. Sosa is going to field it, spin, and fire to Harper at first for the first out of the inning. So Bellinger is not going to get into the hit parade this at bat. How about Ben Rice? Ben Rice is 0 for 2. Backus is a left-handed reliever who submarines the ball, difficult to hit. And the first pitch is a sinker in there for call. Strike one on Rice. Next pitch is on the way, and this is sliced down the left field line, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. Rice is heading to second, and he is going to have a stand-up double. So Rice has gotten into the hit parade, and that was a left-on-left battle. And it looks like Paul Goldschmidt is coming in to pinch hit for Big G. Paul will take over as the DH for this afternoon. And the first pitch is way inside. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. And the pitch is on the way. And this is a rocket for a leaping Sosa who makes the play. Goldschmidt scorched that one, but that was a fantastic defensive play by the shortstop. He went up in the air to catch it. Definitely hit on the screws. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. And Jazz shows bunt, but the pitch is way inside. Count is 1-0. Jazz is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk in the fourth. And the pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Back is sets. Checks on the runner at second. And that pitch is just off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the Yankees have lost one of their challenges courtesy of Jazz Chisholm. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike two. Count is evened at 2-2 on Jazz. Yankees have a runner at second with 2 outs and a 2-2 count on Jazz Chisholm. And the pitch is on the way. And Chisholm slaps this one into right field. Looks like Ben Rice is rounding third and heading home. And he is going to just beat the throw in for the 4th run of the game. And that is another run taking the lead to 4-0 Yankees. %70 swing, Jazz. Beautiful. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0 for 2 on the day. So can he get into the hit parade? So the Yankees have a runner at second with 2 outs. And a base hit will definitely score Jazz. And the first pitch is a sinker inside. So this is our 3rd 2-out run of the day. Caballero has 2 flyouts under his belt, and the pitch is on the way. And this is all the way back to the backstop in the dirt. And of course, Jazz is going to be standing at third. Count is 2-0 on Jose. Another pitch like that, and Jazz will definitely plate. And back is sets. Pitch is on the way. And it is going to catch the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1 on Caballero. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to the shortstop. Sosa feels it and fires across the diamond to end the inning, but not before the Yankees add 2 more. 1 run on a Aaron Judge home run. The other 2-out base hit. I'm loving what I'm seeing today. Great job by the Yankees. Looks like they're actually playing like a team for once. And congratulations to the 68% of you who were right in today's poll that the captain would hit a dinger, and he most certainly did this last inning. Those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, Yankees NY Yankee Mania, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We have 2 games to call this week that are the last 2 of spring training for our Yankees. That'll be Monday and Tuesday at 3 p.m. versus the Chicago Cubs in Arizona as we transition to our opening night. Looks like there's going to be a pitching change. They are going to pull Will Warren and put in David Bednar. Bednar is going to face Ryan De La Cruz as the first hitter out of the gates. And Bednar sets. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Speaking of 0-1, De La Cruz is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. And Bednar sets and fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 1-1. And the next pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is Sky to first base. And that's JC Escarra at first base. He makes the play. And it looks like Ben Rice is behind the plate. Coming up to bat is Dylan Moore, 0 for 1 on the day. And the first pitch is a fastball up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is swung on and missed for strike one. Count is 1-1. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Bednar sets and fires, and this pitch is guide to left field. And Dominguez is going to make the play. So that is the second out of the inning. So it looks like the Yankees have made some changes today in this lineup. And they're pulling Bednar out of the game. That was Bednar's tune-up for opening day. 7 pitches, 4 strikes, and 2 outs. No strikeouts, no hits, no walks, nobody on. Coming up to bat is Bryce Harper. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is coming in to replace Bednar. So the cruiser is going to be on the bump. Jake, they're playing against a starting pitcher. They're playing against damn near a complete starting lineup for the Phillies. So I'm not sure you can clag it's spring training. 3 games out from opening day. And the Yankees are going to be playing their regulars, getting them working as a unit together. And 3 of our runs today have been scored with 2 outs. When we resume action with Fernando Cruz on the bump, we will be still on the top of the 6th with 2 outs. Kyle Schwarber will be at the plate. And Schwarber is in the box. Hey, D-Rod, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And the first pitch is on the way, and the splitter is call ball one, but the Yankees are going to challenge this because it damn sure looked like it was a strike. And Rice is going to have the call overturned. That is a strike. So the count is 0-1 on Schwarber. Yankees are 4 out of 5 on challenges today. The only one that was blown was by Jazz Chisholm. And the pitch is all the way. And that is Wogod and missed. Count is 0-2 on Schwarber. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way. And they call that splitter a ball. I think that was a strike too. And the pitch is on the way. And Schwarber is going to swing and miss on the splitter, and that is going to do it for him. That is going to do it for the Phillies in the top of 6. Coming up in the bottom of 6 is going to be McMahon, Excara, and Martin. And I'm going to bring Nathan up for a scoreboard update.
What's up, Ken? Good to see you again.
Welcome.
Yep. Yankees looking good on the offensive side, and Will Warren looking dominant again. That's always great to see. By the way, Ken, Purdue beat Miami 79-69 to move to advance to the next round. But for today's scores for the
Sweet
MLB,
16.
Yep, Sweet 16. Let's go. So top 10th right now. Cardinals up 3-2 against the Astros, and then obviously Yankees up 4-0. Bottom 6 here, and then the Red Sox are losing 2-1 to the Pittsburgh Pirates, heading to the top of the 7th. You got the Twins over the Braves 5-3, top of the 6th. Man, this is a beating right here. Blue Jays are beating the Rays 13-0, bottom of the 5th inning. The Mets are leading 3-1 against the Marlins, top of the 6th. Orioles up 2-0 against the Nationals, bottom 4th. And then the later games will start soon. Obviously, you got the Reds and Guardians, Brewers, Cubs, A's, Rockies, Mariners, White Sox, Dodgers, Angels, Diamondbacks, Padres for the later games.
All righty. And it looks like Tanner Banks is coming in to replace Kyle Backus.
There you go.
Thank you for the update. Is there another game in the
March? Yes.
Okay,
let me bring that up real quick.
I know Kansas plays St. John's later this afternoon.
5:15 they play St. John's, Kansas, and then coming up soon you got the Kentucky and Iowa State. 2:49.
All right. And we're going to drop you down. Thanks for the update. We will catch you on the flip side. And it looks like another left-hander is coming out. First pitch is on the way, and the slider catches the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike 1 on McMahon. McMahon is 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI and was caught stealing. Next pitch is on the way, and it is a stinker down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is chopped back at the pitcher. And he is going to flip it over to Harper for the first out of the inning. And the first time that they have been able to stop McMahon today. Looks like Max Schumann is coming in to pinch hit for J.C. Escara. And the next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is up high. Count is 1-0. Max was reassigned to AAA Scranton yesterday. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Banks sets, and the pitch is on the way, and this is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Schumann. Banks sets and fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is evened at deuce. And Schumann calls timeout. Banks sets and fires, and that pitch is inside. Slider just misses. Count is now full, 3-2 on Schumann. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. Sawdust, do you know who the pitcher was that Vivas was traded for? And the pitch is on the way. And this one is hammered to right field. But Garcia is going to make the play just short of the warning track. And that is going to be 1-2-3 for the Yankees. Heading to the top of the seventh. JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, and Alec Bohm will be coming up to bat. They're combined 0 for 6 with 3 strikeouts today. And for those of you that are still here in the stream, Sean Paul Linian. Not sure who he is. All right. I'm assuming he's a minor leaguer or prospect. Okay, good to know. And it looks like Camilo Duvall is coming in to pitch the Realmuto. Linian's minor league stats 3-4 with a 3.03 ERA. Was in 19 games, 15 as a starter. He has 1 save, 77 innings pitched with 106 strikeouts and a whip of 1.13. His numbers are pretty solid for being a minor leaguer. And the pitch for Duvall hits Realmuto. So that was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball that clipped Realmuto. And it looks like Christian Cairo is replacing Realmuto as a base runner. And the pitch is on the way, and the ball is skied to left center field. And Dominguez is going to blow the play. And runners are going to be at first and second, or second and third with nobody out. He was there and waved at it, and just plain missed it. Of course, it didn't touch his glove, so it's not going to be an error, although it should be. Coming up to bat is Alec Bone, and the first pitch is in there for ball one. Welcome to the stream, Cruz. Appreciate you being here. And the pitch is on the way. And that slider is inside. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way. Call ball 3. And Duvall is going to challenge this. It's definitely a ball, so we're going to lose our last challenge. And it's confirmed that it is a ball. So the count is 3-0, and New York has no challenges left. Welcome to the stream further. And Duvall sets and fires, and that fastball is way up and inside. That's going to be a walk. The bases are juiced full of Phillies with nobody out. Now they're talking about Dominguez. They're having a meeting of the minds on the mound. Looks like Oswaldo Cabrera is in the game at third base. And Duvall sets and fires, and the sinker is down low. And Drolis Garcia is up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Duvall sets and fires, and this ball is fouled straight back. Count is evened at 1-1. I agree, Cruz. Vivas had no chance of actually coming up to this team. And I believe he was on the 40-man roster, so that clears a slot for us. And Duvall sets and fires. And that pitch is just a bit inside. Count is now 2-1 on Garcia. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is swung on and missed. And that is going to do it for Garcia. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. That one came in as a 96-mile-an-hour cutter. Sosa's coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is a swinging strike. And it looks like Peyton Henry is behind the plate. Next pitch is on the way. And this is grounded to the third baseman, who fires it to second. And that is a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. So the Phillies had bases loaded with nobody out, and Duvall escapes with no runs given up. And we're going to continue to the bottom of the seventh with the Yankees leading the Phillies 4-0 today. Coming up to bat is going to be Jason Dominguez, Martin, and Henry. And we are doing extended seventh inning straight. And United States Navy in the house. Petty Officer Paul Durkin is our military member of the day. So congratulations, Petty Officer Durkin. Thank you for your service. He was part of a helicopter crew that deployed with the USS Ranger in 1982. And they're heading to commercial break right now. So we'll talk a little bit of baseball. Chat, how are we feeling about the game today? And for those of you who have just hopped into our stream, the Yankees lead the Phillies 4-0, heading to the bottom of the seventh. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, NY Yankee Mania, or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. If you haven't noticed, we have QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners of the stream. If you're not subscribed, all you have to do is take your cell phone, set it to camera mode, wave it in front of the QR code that you are interested in signing up for. It'll take you to YouTube, and all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. And let's talk about the changes. Defensive stubs. Christian Cairo is in the game at third base. Lovier Peguero is going to be at first base. Garrett Stubbs is going to replace Bohm at third. Ryan Heredia is going to replace Adrolis Garcia in right field. Jose Camaneras is going to replace Edmundo Sosa. And it looks like Zach Pop is going to replace Tanner Scott on the bump. Thank you, Cruz. Appreciate the kind words. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker that's going to paint the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. So can Dominguez make up for his crap play in left field? And the next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is in there for call. Strike two. So that is 0-2 on Dominguez. And Pop sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced up the middle. And the shortstop is going to boot the ball. Colmenares is going to ricochet off his shin, and the ball is going to go into right field. So Dominguez will be at first base, and that is definitely going to be an error on Colmenares. Coming up to bat is our new shortstop, Paul DeYoung. DeYoung has been reassigned to Granton also, and he said that he will not opt out. He will play in the Yankee farm system with the hopes of coming up to the big team. And the next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is guide foul straight back. And the count is 0-2. And Pop sets. Pitch is on the way, and that slider is down low. Count is 1-2. Great take for DeYoung. That was a borderline strike. Pop sets and fires, and the ball is on the way, and Dominguez is going to be thrown out making a steal attempt. So, runner erased. And they're doing a replay, and Dominguez was out. And the pitch is out of the way, and this is guide foul down the first base line. It's going to make it into the stands. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down. Count is full. Bomber. I tend to get to 3 to 4 games this season for the Yankees. And the pitch is going to be in there for call. Strike 3, and DeYoung is going to be down. I'm going to be in Philly this year in July. We've got tickets already to see the Yankees play the Phillies. We are going to see the Yankees play the Nationals in Washington, and the Yankees playing the Orioles at Camden Yards. So we've got 3 games on our hopper this year. Peyton Henry is coming up to bat. And the next pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Plus, we live in Hampton Roads, Virginia Beach. and the Tidewater Tides, the farm system for the Baltimore Orioles, is just a 10-minute train ride away. And the next pitch is slapped into the outfield right side. And that is a base hit for Henry with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And anyways, the Tides are here, and we check out minor league games. Usually the Scranton comes down for 6 games, and we check out the 6-game set that the Yankees AAA Farm Club is down here. I attend a lot of baseball. This year is going to be interest. And the first pitch to Goldschmidt is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. I'm going to try to stream some live footage during the game. Some talks on my thoughts on the games. That'll be an interesting twist. I just got to figure out the YouTube thing live for my cell phone. And the pitch is on the way, and this is chopped up the middle. This is going to step on second to record the 3rd out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up in the top of the 8th is going to be, well, these are the names that are listed. They're not in the game. It's going to be Crawford, De La Cruz, and Moore. I'll let you know who they are when they come back. Always do. As a matter of fact, this year is going to be I took my grandson, who was 4 last year, to a couple of the minor league games, but this is going to be the first year that he is going to go to a live in-person Yankee game. You'll see Wyatt on the screen. He hops up in my lap during broadcasts and gives us the "Let's Go Yankees" chant. So anticipate seeing that. He's like sort of our good luck charm who, when we're down, tends to root us back into contention. And because he's his papa's kid, he will sit there and he will say, "Well, Papa, that guy stinks. He's not playing too good." So he's a Yankee fan at 5. And for those of you that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, or the NY Yankee family, or the Hardcourt Sports Network, please consider subscribing. If you notice in the top left and right hand corners of the stream, there are QR codes that take you directly to NY Yankee Mania and Yankees The Ugly Truth. I have not figured out how to put a third barcode on, or QR code on there. When I do, we'll have the Hardcore Sports Network on there also. And it looks like Tim Hill will be coming in to replace Camilo Duvall, thank God. And the batter is in the box. Pitch is on the way, and it is... Actually, it's the second pitch. Apparently, he tried to bunt the first pitch, foul. So the count is 1-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. So the count is 1-2. And it looks like it is Crawford. And the pitch is on the way, and it is grounded to Schumann, chopped, and he fires across the diamond to just get Crawford at first base, and that is the first out of the inning. Great play by Ryan. Or great play by Max, excuse me. In my personal opinion, Schumann got robbed. He should have been on the opening day roster, but he was reassigned to AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre yesterday, as they signed Randall Grichuk. And Hill sets, and the first pitch to Dela Cruz is outside. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is a sinker in there for call. Strike one. Count is even at 1-1. And the next pitch is going to be another sinker that catches the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Hill sets and fires, and this ball is skied to right field. And Rosario is back, and he is going to blow the play. And they are going to have a runner at second with nobody out, or one out. Well, Jake, in my opinion, I have not seen enough from Grichuk to say that he deserved to be the outfielder. And the first pitch is on the way, and this is a high fly to center field. And Martin is going to make the play. Runner at second is going to tag and head to third. And it looks like Kyle Schwarber is going to stay in the game. He is 1 for 3 on the day. He doubled in his first at bat and is struck out. And Hill sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and that is going to be a slider just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is hammered by Schwarber. This one is going, and gone. So that is a 4-bagger for Kyle Schwarber, and the Phillies are going to be on the board for the first time this evening. The score is now 4-2 Yankees. That was a fastball up and in, and Schwarber got to it first. Coming up to bat is Cairo, the third baseman. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Hill sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. He can hit, D-Rod. That is an absolute fact. And Hill sets and fires, and this one is waved at and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Phillies, but not before they score 2 runs. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Oswaldo Cabrera, Martin, and West. I have no idea who the hell he is. For those of you that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, NY Yankee Mania, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth families, please consider subscribing. If you look at the top left and right corners of your stream, there are QR codes that take you directly to YouTube for each of the associated channels. All you have to do is hit the word subscribe. And it looks like Tim Maya is coming in to replace Zach Pop. Hey, Felix, welcome to the stream. Indeed, we do. We have baseball in just a couple of days, and we will be calling the live play-by-play here, simulcast on NY Yankee Mania and also on Hardcore Sports. Hey, Michael. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what the weather's like where y'all are at, but it is 81 degrees here in Virginia Beach, and I'm actually in shorts. So this is going to be our last game of spring training at George M. Steinbrenner Field, because after this, we take off to head to Arizona. We have 2 games against the Cubs on Monday and Tuesday before we set up in San Francisco for opening night. And the first pitch, Cabrera, is in there for call, strike 1. Tim Meza, the pitcher for the Phillies, is a former Yankee, and the pitch is in there, and that is call, strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Cabrera. Cabrera just got his first hit the other day of spring training. Maya sets, and that pitch is just a bit low. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul. Count remains 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and this is slapped into right field for Cabrera's second base hit of the season, or the spring training season. So the Yankees have a leadoff runner on, and Martin is coming up to bat. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered down the third base line. The third baseman is going to come up with the ball, but not be able to make a play. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. And that was Cairo that was able to make the fantastic defensive play. Coming up to bat is West. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chop foul straight back. Not sure exactly who West is, but he's in playing first base. Meza sets and fires, and this pitch is Bounce to the shortstop, and that is going to be flipped to second for the first out. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with one out, and Max Schumann will be up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He had a 8-pitch at bat that resulted in a strikeout. And the first pitch is on the way, and Schumann shows bunt, but the ball is down low. Count is 1-0. Hey, Mitch, what do you know? Welcome to the stream. And Miza sets and fires, and that sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Showman shoes bunt, but the pitch is down low. Schumann pulls the bat back, and the count is now 2-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and Schumann lays a bunt down, and the Yankees are going to bring in their 5th run of the game. So great situational hitting by Schumann. Safety squeeze. So the Yankees are going to have a runner at second base with 2 outs, and Ahmed Rosario coming up to bat. He came in as a substitution for Aaron Judge and is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Looks like Jake Bird is warming up in the pen. Next pitch is on the way, and Rosario swings and misses. Count is 1-2. All right, Ahmed, a little bit of bingo. Bring in that 6th run of the afternoon and pick up for the 2 that Schwarber added. And the next pitch is a bounce pass down in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose? And Rosario is back in the box. Rosario is normally an outstanding hitter against left-handed pitchers. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul down the left field line. Count is going to remain evened at 2-2. And Mesa sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is hammered into center field. And that is going to score another run. And that is now 6-2 our New York Yankees. So great job of situational hitting. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 on the day and was caught stealing. And the first pitch, Dominguez, is in there for call. Strike one. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Dominguez. Count is 0-2, and Dominguez is hitting from the right side of the plate. And the pitch is on the way, and the ball is sky to right field. Heredia is closing and is going to put it away. And that is going to end the eighth inning for the Yankees, but not before we add 2 runs in the bottom of the eighth. Coming up in the top of the ninth is going to be Pagero, Stubbs, and Heredia. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, the NY Yankee Mania, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is most appreciated, and we thank you for being here on your busy Sunday afternoon. We're subscribing to 2 channels at least a little bit easier. If you notice the QR codes in your left and right hand portions of your screen, all you have to do is take your cell phone out in camera mode, wave it in front of the QR code, and it'll take you straight to YouTube and the channel that you were trying to subscribe to. As soon as I get more technologically smart, I'll figure out how to add the Hardcore Sports Network also. I'm liking what I'm seeing with our Yankees today. It's been a really, really good game from the bump. The only rough ride we had was with Duvall. And it looks like Jake Bird is definitely coming in to replace Tim Hill. So looks like a large composite of the Yankee starters and bullpen pieces are going to be here. I'm going to bring Nithin Ramachandra up.
What's up?
Score update.
Yep. So real quick, Ken, what's up, everyone in the chat? Thanks for joining. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and you see the 2 barcode QR codes on the top right, left. It will go to both channels. And Ken, shout out to Ken and also his son John for doing that. Right now in the first half, Kentucky has a 28-23 lead over Iowa State. In the almost 3 minutes left, 3 minutes 57 seconds left before halftime. And then for the MLB scores, real quick, Cardinals beat the Astros 3-2. Red Sox up 5-3 against the Pirates, top of the ninth. Twins up 6-3 against the Braves, bottom eighth. Blue Jays up 13-1 against the Rays, bottom eighth. Mets are up 3-2 against the Marlins, top of the eighth. Nationals, Orioles are up 2-0 still against the Nationals, bottom sixth. Guardians up 2-0, bottom first against the Reds. And then you got the Brewers and the Cubs in the bottom second, 0-0. And then the rest are on later on.
Thank you, Nathan. Most appreciated, brother.
Yep, no problem.
And I will drop you down. And while we were getting that scoreboard update, the batter Pagero has a 1-2 count on him, and Bird sets and fires, and the cutter is up high. Count is even at 2-2. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the ball is grounded to third base. Schumann fields it cleanly and fires across the diamond to West, and that is going to record the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Stubbs, the catcher for the Phillies. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is skied foul. It was a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. And the next pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 0-2. And the next pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike three. And that is a good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Dubs. Coming up is Heredia. They're down to the last out. And the pitch is on the way, and the pitch is down low. Jake, you're comparing apples to oranges. LaGrange has been pitching as a starter the entire spring training. Bird is a bullpen guy. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and tipped into the catcher's glove. Count is evened at 1-1. Ed Bird sets, Ed fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. So the Phillies are down to their last strike. Ed Bird sets, Ed fires, and this pitch is foul, tipped off the catcher. And Henry is set, Bird sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Phillies today. So that is going to wrap the Yankees spring training here in Florida. Yankees winning 6-2 against the A team of the Phillies. Today, the Yankees had 6 runs on 12 hits and no errors, quote unquote. The Phillies had 2 runs on 4 hits and a single error. Will Warren is going to take the win. Nola is going to take the loss. Warren has a 2-1 record through spring training with a 1.42 ERA. It's a great spring for Will. I'm looking for great things to happen for him during the regular season. And for those that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, the NY Yankee Mania, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. You can use the QR codes in the left and right hand corners to make it easier for yourself to subscribe to one or both channels. We will be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. with the call for the Yankees versus the Cubs in Arizona as we make our westward transition to San Francisco for opening night. We have games on Monday and Tuesday in Arizona, and we will be calling the games, both games. And then on Wednesday night, we will be calling the opening night that is shown exclusively on Netflix. So thank you for your support. Thank you for hopping in and listening to a little baseball. And I'm going to end it in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees. We'll see you in the funny papers. Take a second to hang out and listen to my outro and let me know what you think. Thank you much.
I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.